Good afternoon, my name's Berenice and they call me Belle for short, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do Linus quilts. I made a Christmas one. It was a Christmas panel and it was wool. It was lovely. Now I'm going to stick a photo up here somewhere because I've given it to the person that organises it, does it. And she gave me a couple of quilts, so I've done that one. And I took it to my quilting group yesterday, and I took another one along that she'd give me to actually do there, because I thought some of the girls would like to see me actually quilting. It's just a meander. In the beginning, when I show the Christmas one, I haven't decided which pattern, but I did do a meander and it turned out I loved it. My stitching's getting better. Practice, see, like anything in life, practice, practice, practice. So the second one that I took yesterday was this one, not Christmas. And again, it's a panel. So somebody's just bought the panel, laid it together. Somebody told me that you can pick these up in second-hand shops and stuff, you know. So it's not exactly childlike, but I presume the child or toddler, the mother would be very grateful for a nice warm quilt. So it did have a little bit of line batting in, but not on the borders. So I put my own in. I double checked with the lady who organises this kind of thing. She said, yeah, that's fine. So again, I've done this kind of batting, sewing, meander. So it goes with the border, but yeah, it looks lovely on there because it actually turns into, where did I see it? There was some berries or something here. I've lost them. But the roof's that kind of purpley, dark purple, darker than my hair. I know it needs doing. So that's one I was doing. So I'm going to do 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this was another one because the lady there, she had another 2. And I said, I really enjoy doing these. They're a nice size. I've got a Janome with a bigger throat that I take with me. It's quite heavy, but I do take it. I do like the thing. And of course, I've got this new one. I've forgotten the names of them. Yeah, Memory Craft 6700P for professional. I'm apparently a professional that doesn't get paid. So, nutter, and I. What am I? I make myself laugh. What an idiot. Yeah, I'm not. You shouldn't call yourself that. So anyway, this little baby quilt here that somebody's put together, and little children's motifs. But what I like about this as well, that somebody's even put apples in. It's such bright colours, you know, red apples. But again, I've done a silky white thread on there, and yeah, meander, and it's so much better, you know, the stitching. So, but I've got to be brave and do other stitching. So they're the 2 that I'm going to show you, that I just showed you here, plus a Christmas one. I'm going to make it, because I'm going to only show clips. I don't know how much I've blether, because I've just been making the bits of video and things like that. We'll see how we go. You might not get to see this one. God, I have no idea. Yeah, organised chaos in my life. So the next one I got given, because she had 2 with her yesterday, do you want to take these 2? I said, yeah, I'll take them 2. But before I show you this one, somebody said, what, you want to do some Linus quilts? So I said, yeah, because I just love it. I'm a bit stuck of where to go, what to make now. I know I've got lots of jelly rolls, but I'm still whirling around in my head. I don't know what to make, you know, to get concentrated. But this is a nice kind of easy project for me. So they're bringing a couple or whatever. And then I text a friend who wasn't there, hasn't been well, etc., see how she was. And she says, yeah, her daughter's got a couple as well, because they've obviously taken them to go and do, and then life's taken over and they haven't done them. So they're all going to come to me. But I love it. But I'm going to do more pans. And this is the next one that I say, I don't think this will be in this video, because I'm going to do the video now actually. But I've marked this diagonal, and I'm wondering whether to do it crosshatch or not. I might even change my mind and iron it out. It's an iron away pen. But again, hold on, we've got it upside down. Get it the right way for you. Eh? Big houses, big hooses, as I say in Scotland, hooses. So yeah, so I marked the line there through the middle. That's pliqued on or stuck on that, just to make a wee bit of difference. But somebody's gone to a little bit of work with all these. It's just the panel, but they've put these borders on as well. You see them there? So yeah, and it's just the right size for quilting, isn't it? You know, not a massive great quilt. You know, I've done a few big quilts, or biggish. So that's what this video is about, because I'm trying to keep up, you know, because I left you for 20 odd days, didn't I? And I say I put that one up last night. Obviously this is going to be a week or two from where I'm sitting now, but that's what I'm going to show you. Okay then, so let's get quilting, eh? Yeah. Somebody asked me to quilt this little quilt. It's for Linus, which is a charity for babies and toddlers, to give them quilts. This is one panel. It's wool, it's velvet. So, but I've had to relayer it. It's been creased up, folded. So I've done it again. And I'm just thinking about the pattern to go on it. I might go straight across or up and down. I don't know yet. But it's a lovely quilt. Yeah, easy made, easy made. Don't have to join any squares, all done for you. Right. So here I am, quilting a Christmas quilt in August. It's a whole panel, it has a mid-piece, it's wool, it's beautiful and soft. And I'm just doing a meander. I was thinking the stars, but I've done a little bit. So I thought I'd put a little bit on film for you to see. Let's zoom in a bit, eh? I've done it with, I'm doing it with Aurifil, just plain Aurifil cream cotton. Very rarely use Aurifil for quilting. I use embroidery thread. But one, it's such a lovely fabric. Two, I wanted cream. And three, it's cotton for a child as well, so it all works out like that. I haven't got many coloured Aurifil, and when I was learning, still always learning, I was always breaking the Aurifil being cotton. I put it down to that. Maybe I was tugging too much, but this is working out beautiful, and I'm really pleased with it. So as I haven't been putting anything online lately, I've been too busy with life to make videos. Let me stop here a minute because I'm uncomfy. I want to make kind of big sweeping quilts. So yeah, so apologise for not getting stuff online. I know I've done them triangles, Mariner's compass, but that went a bit pear-shaped, and that's put me off a bit. I have got another kind of simple thing I've been doing. This might be hard for you to see on the cream here, but you'll see it across the figures. So it's quite big. I started it and went straight over a previous line that I'd sewn. Yeah, but it's for a child. It'll make a wonderful wall hanging. I love it. I've never seen one like it. I'm not very experienced, so that's quite big stitches there. I need to slow down a bit. And let me stop here a minute because I've got to get it right on my table. But isn't that lovely? Like, I've got to zoom out again. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? That's just one block. But, I'll take it in a bit there. Yeah, I'm not experienced at stars. I would like to put stars on this, or like snowflakes. But I want to get it done, and I think this works wonderful. I love the cream on it. So I'm just doing more or less this one column first. feel that big stitch. Just move the fabric nice and smoothly. I'm trying to look behind as well to see where I've been. Oh, that was a jelly roll falling. Frightened the life out of me. There's a vibration at the table. I've got a load of jelly rolls there. Right, let's see where I am now. So I'm just going to have a look behind me there to see what I've done before. That was lucky that wasn't a big stitch. Isn't it? I've been thinking about jelly rolls. I've got quite a few jelly rolls and I want to make a quilt. But I haven't got an idea yet as such. But I'm thinking of bags. I'm in the process of making a bag at my quilting group. And I thought, I'm going to make some more bags. I've got a bag that goes on top of your sewing machine, the sewing machine case like that you wheel on a trolley. But I think that's too advanced for me at the moment. But I've been looking at YouTube and there's somebody there that made little oblong boxes, fabric boxes to keep the fat quarters in, and she put the colour of the band, like say a yellow band round it, sewn it on, and that meant she kept her yellow fat quarters in it, etc. So I put red on for red, and I thought that might be up my street. I've never made a bag. And even though I've been quilting for 15 or 20 years on and off, I'm still not very experienced, so nice big sweeping stitches. Sweeping, yeah, and I've got to watch behind me there because my thread is cream and of course the background of this is cream. And I really don't want to go over. I can see where I am. Let me stop here because my hands are uncomfortable. I know I've got a big table now, see, it's spoiled. Spoiled. Why not at my time of life, eh? You need to be spoiled. I want it nice and smooth, especially where we can see it on the green and red. I'm going to stop here because I'm getting towards the edge here, so I need to hold, I'm going to bump you there, hold it a bit firmer. It's a small one, but that'll be alright. I want that. I didn't want too big a gap there. And again, I'm holding the edge of the quilt down. If you have trouble with that, tack it. If I do tack it, sometimes I tack it with the biggest stitch on my machine just to keep that down, to stop it flapping, but I'm okay here. In fact, that's probably laziness on my behalf as well. See, that's bunching up, so I'm just taking my time here. And what I'm going to do is work my way around down here now, because then I can use this, so turn it round when I turn my quilt. When you stop, remember which direction. See, I got a bit of a corner on that bit because I forgot what direction I was on. Too busy blethering. You see that bunch in there? I don't know if they're going to cut this screen at the very edge off to bind it. I'm not binding it. do is turn it now. So let me show you this. I absolutely love this. What a way to make quilts, already done up like that, and it's so soft. They've got plain cotton on the back with little hearts on. But, and that's the back there. And I'm pretty pleased with them stitching. Because, again, I've only been doing this, what, 2 years? 18 months, 2 years. And, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Don't say that, Bill. It'll all go pear-shaped now. Now, I'm quilting a Linus quilt, which is a charity for babies and toddlers, I think it is. I need to read about it. I've done a couple, and I thought, right, I will show them, but I thought I'd film a little bit of this. I picked a kind of silvery, slightly silvery thread, embroidery thread it actually is, and it's coming out lovely. So I thought you might not see it so much on here, you can a wee bit, but it will show up on this black. And yeah, I've offered to do a few because it's good practice and I'm enjoying it so much, like, but I need to expand patterns. But again, I'm just going to do the meandering. And I took another quilt to group this morning. I see a crumb. And yeah, a couple of the girls watched me. Just getting the speed now. I am going a bit faster than I used to. So that's confidence and practice. I have to watch this. I'm going to stop here because I haven't tacked down the side. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but this just seems to be well stuck down. It's stuck down with basting spray, I think. You can see that lovely meander. Come back over here because I can. One of the girls, this isn't too big or too small, but I was making them a bit bigger this morning, and somebody said, well, you could do that, you could do them any size you want, mate. I said, just watch the curves, because sometimes I found I was rushing around the curves and then it was pulling the thread, which is called eyelashing, which I explained to this lady this morning. I said all the mistakes because I said, you're going to do them, there's no doubt about it, you're going to make them, but you know there's a way out of it. She thought it was quite mesmerising watching me. I hope I'm not sending you to sleep. Go right across the top of this quilt. Whoever made this has put these little soldiers on, and it's directional, so she's got them all standing the right way as far as I know. Maybe I didn't make it, I'm sure mine would have been sitting on the side. Sometimes I go over to the next row so there's not, it's not all ending in one row. Oh no, this is a baby one, look, it's got oranges on here. I'm quite pleased with that thread. It's called a brother thread. It's on Amazon actually, and you buy a box. Not very dear. But I have been buying Glide. Hold on a minute. Because I noticed I don't like that. I noticed the long armers use glide. I've seen it on their shelves as well. So I'm worrying about that a bit. I did kind of iron this again. I didn't actually layer it. Yes, I use glide as well, but one quilt here I've done a couple of days ago. I've done it with Aurifil 50, just ordinary Aurifil thread, and it worked out lovely. And before I used to keep breaking it, and that's again practice and confidence. I'm going to leave this gap here because I can bring it up here from this row. That's why I'm doing that. Some speed. Sometimes I go a bit slower than this. I was yesterday, but this is working fine. I've had a look at the back and it's fine. So just want to come back on myself here. There's a bit of a gap there. And somebody said to me, what if you get stuck in the corner? You can either run along the edge and get back out, or just cut it, because this is all going to be covered by it, and start lower down. Nobody's going to notice. And again, both quilts I went over the line once, just once, lovely lesson. Yeah, so it happens. Quite hard to see behind the work, behind the needle. So I'm coming to the edge here, so I do have to watch myself in the corner. Get to the corner. Not too fast though, going a little bit faster there. It's nice having the bigger stitches, but I'm worrying about underneath. See, so that bit of cover will be covered by binding later on. And when I look at the back, see them stitches are a bit bigger, but they're fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It was just 2 quilts. I didn't show this one because I didn't film this at all, but I wanted to show you what I'd done. That's my quilting group, and as I say, I finished that one, so that was nice. And the Christmas one has gone to my friend yesterday. So please do subscribe if you haven't. It doesn't cost you anything. It does my analytics good, you know, promotes my videos, gets me up there, gets me more visitors hopefully, subscribers hopefully. Set the likes, the notifications, and do please leave a comment. I love reading the comments, so I do. And we'll see you in the next video then. Hopefully a bit quicker next time, okay? Bye for now. Take care all.